Hi there, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? I have a new name. This is Psychic Stina After Dark. Psychic Stina After Dark. Woo woo. Woo woo. How are you guys doing? What time is it where you're at? It is late. It is late. I am here on going live with you guys, and it is late where I am at. It is 10:20 p.m. I never know how long these lives are going to go. So we will just see. Late. 7:30 p.m. in New Zealand. So that's a little late. 5:20 in Monday evening in Sydney. That's not terrible. Miss Missy. 1:20 a.m. Late. Thank you. It is late, 7:20 a.m. You did not sleep, Florence. Ooh, Lisa, you're in Texas. It is late. I'm sorry, I'm not trans. I am all her. I am all her. How's it going, you guys? It is, I do not do paid reading, or no, I'm sorry, I do not do free readings. I do not do free readings. All of these readings are paid. So if you would like to get a reading on this live, it is $30 USD. But we are going to do a collective reading to get things started. So does anybody have an idea for a direction to take the collective in? Ideas. I'm doing good. Hi, Unity Sage. Unity Sage has such a good idea is to ask everybody, what is your anxiety level? What is your anxiety level on the scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is like crazy anxious? I've been reading tarot cards professionally for about 32 years. So I'm new to TikTok, but not new to reading cards. I've been reading cards professionally for a very long time. 0, Unity Sage is cool as a cucumber. Florence is a 17. Prachush. Snowbird is a 7. Oh, you're going through another dilemma, Cooley. Well, you are welcome to get another reading. They are reasonable. They are reasonable. I am Psychic Stina on Cash App and Venmo. Cash App and Venmo. Hi, Asuki. How are you? How's everybody doing? It is a good day. It is a good day or good night. A good night. Hi there. You're on I'm doing good. Unity Sage joined me on Instagram. She is all over the place. She is all over the place like I am. If any of my lives, if they jump out, I am live on Instagram at Psychic Stina, live on YouTube at Psychic Stina, Facebook Psychic Stina. So this live, Twitter, Twitch, it's all Psychic Stina. This is where I'm at. This is my only account. This is my only account, everyone. So beware of fake accounts. They are rampant and insane. So I do not give free readings, but I am about to do a collective. Reasonable with 5 kids before. Thank you, Unity Sage. So what direction should we take the collective reading in? What direction should we take the collective reading in? Let me just put down some cards. 4 kids. Woo. That's a lot of kids. I only have 1. And she makes my life so much easier. Are people dealing with hot and cold relationships? People that are on and off, not knowing where money is going to come from. Like some days are good, some days are bad, up and down, anxious emotions. Like some days you're like really happy and other days you're really tired and exhausted. Like are people having problems with balance, that, this idea that um that things are good and then things are not so good. Cooley. Cooley has paid, it is $30 USD to get a reading on this live. So let me see here. I saw you, girl. Very hot and cold relationships. It's doing your head in. Yeah. Well, that is what we are here for. We are here for trouble. If you're having trouble, then trouble is my middle name. I don't know. For a reading, do you have to have a specific question? Well, I kind of ask you questions. So, I mean, if you like, you don't need like a specific question, but if you don't have a question, then I'll ask you questions. And then we kind of get around to, because all readings kind of have like an idea of what you want to do. Cooley, how did you pay? Let me see here. Did you pay with Cash App? Venmo. Okay, no wonder. Okay. Oh, there we go. Today is December 11th. And not much longer. What time is it where you're at, Cooley? Oh, because he asked her out, but she declined. She feels like he's asking a ton of girls out. You really like him, but you're not sure if you can trust him because he told you he hung out with her this weekend. Ooh, 8:26 p.m. Where are you located? Where are you located? I am doing tarot readings. Tarot readings. This is your friend. So, oh, you're in Hawaii. Oh, that's pretty cool. So, you're on TikTok and you paid with Venmo. California. I'm in Oregon. All right. So basically, you have a friend. So you're trying to date this guy named Caleb, and he's asking everybody out. So he's kind of, and so, oh, now you think she's mad. Well, of course she's mad. Of course she's mad. You're trying to go out with this guy who's trying to go out with all your friends. Like, that's terrible. He asked two other girls out before you. So he is just asking everyone out. Did he break up with someone, or why is he asking everyone out? You got to be careful of these guys that are, if you got to be careful. Reagan. Let me see here. Reagan, where are you? So Reagan, let me know where you are. Reagan, you are on TikTok and you are Reagan. Okay, you are after Cooley. Oh, I know. It's hard to know your next step. Okay, Reagan, you are after Cooley. You are after Cooley. So please enjoy the reading. Houston, Texas. I'm sorry, Aesthetic Vibes. I'm not in the business of free readings. I do not do that. This guy, Cooley, may think that more is the merrier, but he just makes everybody paranoid. Does he like me? Is he dating other people? Does he like my friend? He's causing chaos and confusion, and he's making everybody nervous. And so he's kind of thinking more the merrier, to get, oh, thank you for the rose. So, he's kind of saying, well, hey, if I ask enough people out, then maybe somebody will say yes. But then he's just kind of pitting friends against friends. And so, yeah, it's kind of a mess. It's kind of a mess. So you get the Page of Cups, Three of Cups in the past. So this is him trying to date your friends. Thank you, 78 girl, for following me. This is him trying to date your friends. And, we don't want people to date our friends. We don't want people to date our friends. Oh, what? This? What? Page of Cups, Three of Cups? Hi, Pimosa. How are you? Yeah, we don't want people. Hi, Trend Zone. Hi, Deandra. Dating our friends. Ooh. So, you get the Two of Wands and the Five of. So, how often he likes you admit it? Well, yeah, he might like you, but then so Two of Wands, Five of Pentacles. So when was the last time you saw this guy? Have you been hanging out with him? It is $30 USD to get a reading on this live, Pimosa. I'm Psychic Stina on Cash App and Venmo. So have you been hanging out with this guy? Because he is just a mess. So I'm Psychic Stina on Cash App and Venmo. You've been hanging out once a week and have been talking on the phone for a month. So do you talk every day? So, you're kind of feeling like there's plans, but there's this five of pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is always kind of a mess because you're like, I don't know how I feel about this. Like you're left with like this empty feeling, you have like this kind of like a sick feeling at the bottom of your stomach, like there's problems here. It's like you're happy, but your friend is kind of leaving you paranoid, and and you're kind of hoping for the best, but it's not going too well. I think it's a situation where, oh, well, I'm so glad that you love Jesus. Jesus is a way for many people, but there's many people that live all over the world that are not that have different religions, and so there's many paths to the top of the mountain. So, so you get Seven of Pentacles, Four of Swords. So it seems he's using me to get her attention. Well, he's just a mess all the way around. He's just a mess all the way. Hi, Ritu. And so it I would be paranoid because I think that the feelings are not his. I think he's collecting numbers, he's collecting phone numbers, he's having a fun time, he's being romantic, he's trying to get into girls' pants, but he's making it so that hold on a second, I just have to block certain people. um that you're being put in this position where you're feeling more and you're caring more and you're not getting what you want out of it. Somebody says he's an expositionist looking for attention, and very possibly high-waisted and gorgeous. And so it's absolutely a challenge because you're in this situation where you're putting more effort into it, and he's just kind of sleeping and doing his thing. So it's going to turn very stressful. It says that he's not the only game in town. How old are you, Cooley? Normally I don't ask, but how old are you? You're 24. So you're going to meet someone else, maybe 10 weeks. So you might be hanging around this guy for a while. He's going to slow down. He's going to slow down, and you're going to get kind of depressed. And you're going to kind of be wanting to see him and want to hang out with him. Hi, May. And wanting to hang out with him, but yeah, young. And so there's like, and how old is he? How old is he? Um, should you just, I don't know if you should end things with him. Oh, he's also 24. I don't know if you should end things with him. It's going to put stress on your friendship. It's going to put stress on your friendship, and you don't want to be depressed. Well, yeah, I see you just feeling very drained, feeling very drained and feeling very just unhappy with it all. Hi, Blue Angel. And and I see you kind of feeling like you're headed towards a commitment with this person, and you may not necessarily be headed towards a commitment with this person. And so it says you're about to meet a bunch of people after the new year. After the new year, you're going to be dating, and you're going to be hanging free and swinging and swaying and playing and having all kinds of fun. And you're going to meet somebody. You're just going to have so much love fun, and it's just not going to be be depressed and move on, is what Trend Zone says. Well, it's hard to be depressed, I always say that, that if you don't necessarily have to end it, like normally you end things at the right time, you know? I mean, it just says that gets stressful and it just sort of fades away. And so, um, well, we will have to talk around the beginning of the year, Cooley, because it's not saying commitment. It's saying that there is multiple people. So you would have to make some choices before you get into a commitment. I see like all these people are going to be hanging out with you and wanting your time and wanting your energy. And so there's just going to be a lot of people in your life. And I mean, it says that you're scared of letting go, and you're scared of moving on, and you're scared of, you know, lack of commitment. But it says that you get into this place where having a lack of commitment is going to benefit you, because you're going to get to find people that are in harmony with you and that have more potential. And they're not necessarily asking all your friends out. You don't want to date somebody who's asking your friends out, or date somebody who just asked your friend out. Like, that's terrible. And your friend would be like, dude, he just asked me out. Like, you're going to go out with this guy? Like, he's totally a creeper. And so, should you end it? I mean, I don't know. Let's ask the cards. Should you end it? Says he is a player. He is a player. 3 months ago is kind of a while. Yeah, but he is a player. He's asking girls out. And he may be talking to multiple people. So you can have fun and just see where it goes, and like let the cards fall where they fall. Do you live with your family? What does your family say about him? What does your family say about him? It is $30 USD to get a reading on this live. $30 USD to get a reading on this live. They haven't met him yet. So have you talked about him to your family? It almost seems like I don't know why your family kind of matters. It is $30 USD to get a reading on this live, and you will get a beautiful reading, way more than a card. Way more than a card. But I don't do little tiny readings, and I definitely don't do free readings. So give it time. I see you're holding on to it, and you're going to hold on to it until it kind of fizzles. She thought it sounded weird. Yeah, I think it sounds a little weird too. Yeah. So listen to your mom. Hey, Hollywood Healer. Your mom knows what's up. She may be more in tune to Island 11. I mean, I don't know. There I am. I know it's late. It is late night with Psychic Stina. Psychic Stina After Dark. So, I mean, it kind of says that it's a friendship, and you just let it be a friendship. But you're going to be in a position where you're going to be glad that you're not in a commitment with him, and you're going to have all kinds of opportunities for new people. And I think you're going to fall in love with someone next year, and it's going to be like really cool. And I don't think he's asking all your friends out, and stuff like that. So I think you're going to fall in love because you got the 8 of Wands, which is multiple people coming your way, and then you got the Ace of Cups, which is like, oh, love. Questions, Cooley? You just saw an orb behind me on my left. This way? It's funny. That was it. Sure. Thank you, Cooley, for I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Sometimes it's just good kind of getting it out, getting it out of your system and say, what is this? And just kind of spitting it out. Reagan, what is your question? Hi, Liv. It is $30 USD to get a reading on this live, Ashley McChatton. And I am Psychic Stina on Cash App and Venmo. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes, Liv. So there was an orb, really? I went to Reagan. What is your question? I'm looking for your question, girl. I went to my boyfriend's parents' house. Yeah, I can pull some cards. Are you in a relationship? And are you that's good, Liv. Are you in a relationship and are you working? Reagan, let's start there. I went to my boyfriend's house and his parents have like a camera. Ashley, got it. And his parents got a camera in their living room, and there was like so many orbs all over me. There was like, they said, look at this, and they showed me standing up, and there was like just orbs, and they said, we've never seen it like this. I thought maybe it was my dog's collar, but it wasn't my dog. So you're not in a relationship. Are you dating anyone, Reagan? And Florence, it's $30 USD to have a reading on this live, and it's just kind of how I'm talking to everybody else. You're not dating anyone, Reagan. So I take Cash App and Venmo, PayPal, and credit cards through my link in bio. I'm Psychic Stina on Cash App and Venmo. And yeah, they're readings. If you want a private reading, they do cost more. A FaceTime reading, a 30-minute FaceTime reading with me is $100. A phone reading is $75. And an audio reading that I send to your email is $40, I think. So there's different prices, but readings on the live are $30. So it's a good deal. Okay, Reagan, let me do one more shuffle. What do you do for life? Thank you, Ashley. You are next. You are after Reagan. Hold on. Let me get a good shuffle in here, girl. I got to shuffle until they're right. I just feel, oh, you're a nurse. What kind of nurse? Good for you. I would have to say probably maybe 30 to 40% of my clients are nurses. Inpatient psych. Whew. That's tough. You don't live there though, right? You like live near there, and do they like, yeah, so many of my clients are nurses. It's crazy. Ooh. Okay. Says you're in for a big change. It says you're in for a big change. So no, you don't live there. Oh no, not a patient. Do they call you Nurse Ratchet? Does anybody like joke around with you and they say Nurse Ratchet? So let me see here. Occasionally they do. I'm just kind of taking a look here. So it's like a hospital that you work for. It's very odd. I always get the Hierophant when I hi Neha. When I get the Hierophant, it normally means like it's like a hospital, like a Saint Martin's or a Saint something or others, Saint John, Saint Joseph, Saint whatever. But it's just kind of seeming more and more that the Hierophant is like a hospital. So it's like medical, which I just think is really weird. So I'm just telling you what I'm finding with my cards. And so are you looking for a new job, or are you a student or something like that? Are you like looking to advance your career to maybe do more, go more, change? You want to look, but you just haven't. So your job is going to change. I think things are going to change in like a major way, and you're going to like relook at everything you're doing. And it's not going to change yet. It's not going to change yet, but and you're going to save up some money. Stuck in a rut. Yeah, well, you that's funny you say that, because you get the Hanged Man. You get the Hanged Man in your near future, which is the near future is kind of passing through. It's the Hanged Man with the Four of Wands, where do you have friends or anything that you hang out with? Where like maybe you and your friends are all kind of stuck in a rut, like you're just sort of like in like this phase where you can't like get out, and you don't know how to expand. Oh, some nurse friends. Oh, okay, so maybe you're with like a group of nurses that are saying maybe we need to like get out of here. That's kind of funny. And so you get the Six of Wands, Queen of Cups, where I feel like you kind of try to get through every day. I mean, it says that this job that you got is like really cool, and you're really proud of what you do. And I think the Queen of Cups is a very nursey card. You kind of have to be careful to not fall in love with patients. The Queen of Cups can be a real bleeding heart and can really have like a lot of compassion, but that compassion can kind of turn into like weird understood feelings, like that you don't know how to handle and how to deal with. I'm not saying you're falling in love with your patients, but maybe some of them are falling in love with you. But the Queen of Cups is very compassionate and loving and kind, and so you may have, yeah, for sure. Yeah, and so you may have patients that are falling in love with you, and the attention is nice, and it's just confusing because I mean, obviously you can't do anything about that. So it says that, yeah, it's difficult not to take on some of their issues home. Not literally, but yeah, I know what you mean. Like they're at their place, and you have like these heartaches, and you're hearing these really like serious stories, and I'm sure these people are just dying to talk to anybody who has a brain in their head. They're just really trying to talk to somebody. And so here's you come in, you're bright and beautiful, and they're like, let me tell you everything about my life. And then you're like, oh my God, like I care about you, and I don't want you feeling this way. And so, yeah, you're going to go through some changes. You did get the Death card. You did get the Death card, and with the Two of Wands. And so it says that. And so I don't know exactly what's going to happen. Have they ever talked about closing down the hospital or anything like that? Or like rebuilding a wing or anything like that? Death card's a pain in the ass to get, because it means everything's going to change. And so I was kind of getting a sense. Yeah, no problem. I I have to be careful to not my language. You wouldn't be surprised if something like that were to happen. I wonder if they're going to remodel. Hi, Project Project Shock. How are you? So I wouldn't be surprised if they look to like redesign the hospital or revamp things, and then everybody is like out of a job, or they're like redoing things, or they're bringing in more virtual people, or it's just going to be all kinds of trouble. Oh, I'm doing great. And so it says that you're expecting to have a job, that you're expecting to have a job, and you are going to make money, and you are going to have money saved and money earned and money stuff. But this is kind of interesting. The Empress. I just I don't know. I just I just feel like, oh, hi, Jessica. Good morning from the UK. Good morning. It is late night with Psychic Stina in Oregon. Um, so you get the Empress. I just kind of feel like I kind of feel like you fall for one of your clients, and not like romantically, but like you kind of follow a client, and you just decide that like this is too much, like you can't be here, and you leave. I think like there's something about it that you, hi Alexis, there's something that you kind of go through where you see maybe a client mistreated, or somebody like really suffering, and you don't like their treatment or what they're doing, and it says that you just look for another job and you change. And so I want to look a little more. It says that you're scared of losing your job, but you have like a really bright future ahead of you. And so I don't know if you've like had transitioned jobs before, but it says that you have some really good things ahead of you. But this empress in your environment, it's just like it's definitely scared of losing your job. You're a big patient advocate, and management doesn't like that. Oh, because it kind of says you take somebody's case on. There's like a young woman who's there, and you really like feel for her, and maybe you try to like advocate for her, but you don't like how she's being treated, and so you might kind of quit over it. Like there's something that you may quit over, like some crazy stuff that's going on. Let me see what it looks like for just some and Ashley, you are next. And so we can start getting some questions out of you, Reagan. But I just want to look, because the Two of Wands is like when you look for another job, you may look for another job in like another place, like not local. So there's all kinds of job opportunities, and you may have a male friend that has an idea of where you can go. You actually may have a couple of male friends that are going in different directions, and it says that you may follow one of those. Yeah, I think you do need, well, you need a change. Well, you're going to get a change. I mean, no doubt. Like your last card is the death card, so that's like change, and like that's just the way it goes. And so, and it could be soon, like 2 months, like there'll be a big change. And so it says that, and I think like the people you work with are going to be going different places too, and you may follow one of them. Just be careful to not go because of like feelings or whatever. Kind of says that there may be a couple of guys in your life that you're kind of torn between. None of them are really doing anything, but you kind of feel like you have to make a decision about dating one or the other when you're not dating either. Has that ever happened to anyone, where you're like, oh, there's these guys in my life, and I gotta choose who I need to be with, but like none of them are with you. so so you kind of have for sure, yeah. So you kind of have something like that going on. But yeah, questions for me. What's a question for me? Questions for me, and I will look into the cards and answer your questions. Hi, Anu. Hi, Ree. Hi, Chrissy Marie Borg. Hi there. Everybody is good. Hi, Candy. Um, are you getting into a romantic relationship in 2023? Hi, Jessica. It is $30 USD to get a reading on this live. I do not do free readings. I'm not in the business of free readings. They're all paid. But we like to have a lot of fun. So it says it says well, like I was kind of telling you, yeah, you can ask a romance question. Like I was telling you, it kind of says that there's like a couple of guys in your life and you feel like you have to choose between them and they may know each other and but you're not really dating either of them. You kind of fall for them. And so you're kind of mixed up in like this and like this non-relationship issue for like the first few months and then maybe the second half of 2023 you're going to meet somebody that you're going to crush on at first and then he's going to come to you and he's like really tall. He's like super tall and just like yummy. You're going to like at first you're going to have a crush on him and then he's going to like befriend you and then you get really funny around him like you just get like this like your sense of humor pops out. I love it when I'm talking to someone and like my sense of humor comes out because so often when I'm like talking to somebody new and I'm shy like my they don't know that I'm funny, like they have no idea like that I have this big sense of humor. And so yeah, you too. And so you kind of start off as like being kind of shy and lovely, but as you get to know him, he's going to find out that you have this wicked sense of humor and he's going to totally fall for you. So that's the second half of 2023. Super tall, tall, really good looking. I love how tall my boyfriend is. He has this big chest and I'm like, I love him tall. I'm kind of short though. So any other questions? Any other questions? So yeah, I'm not going to say like how serious it gets with him, but he's definitely going to be in your life. You'll take a tall man. Yeah, he's tall. I like him tall. Well, like tall so that you notice that he's tall. He's not like close to your height. Like he's like, you're tall. All right. Yeah, really nice. Okay, Ashley, what is your question? What is your question? Thank you so much, Reagan. Good luck. And yeah, you'll probably get like a situation. Hi, Ashley. How are you? What is your question, Ashley? Um, so Reagan, you'll probably have like a situation where the hospital is going through changes and then you have like this weird patient advocate thing and the hospital will go through a change like they'll like remodel a wing or something like that and some people will be leaving and you're just going to leave in like a whole weird wave of stuff. So that may be in a couple of months. You moved out 2 months ago, husband and I. Ooh, ah, happy holidays, Reagan. So you moved out of your. Do you have kids, Ashley? Sure thing. Sure thing. It is $30. Yes, it's $30 USD to get a reading on this live. I am Psychic Stina on Cash App and Venmo, and so you moved out from a previous marriage. So basically you were married to a guy and you moved out 2 months ago and so you're still married though, right? I guess that from a previous marriage kind of confused me. Oh no, I'm sorry. I understand now. I forget that I'm asking questions. Kids. I asked if you had kids and they said from a previous marriage. So you were living with somebody, you moved out, now you're in therapy. How's therapy going? So Jessica, it is I'm Psychic Stina on Cash App and Venmo, or you can pay through my link in bio. I take PayPal and credit cards. If you scroll down to payment for lives, your kids are from a previous marriage. Okay. Slow therapy is going slow. Thank you, Jay, 33. I see your likes, Teely J. I see your name. Thank you so much for watching my content. I appreciate all of my followers and the people that help me. You guys are like sticking it in with, you're sticking through hard times with me, and I really appreciate your time. Okay, Ashley, let me put these cards down. Um, Three of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. So did you guys like sell the house? Where is he living? Is he living in the house, or where? I mean, what happened to the house? Is he like living far away, or is that you that's living far away, or because I mean, maybe that's what it means is as you get the Three of Pentacles crossed by the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, it's all in his name, all his stuff. Whew. How long were you married to him for? Hmm. Um, well, it looks like he's being 8 years. Ugh, 8 years, and it's all his stuff. That sucks. So it says that you guys are trying to make it work, but he's being very distant. He's being very distant and he's being unclear. And you guys are kind of like, okay, well, let's agree to be friends and be friendly. There's You married your divorce attorney. Oh my gosh. How do you even do that? And so you're divorced, so you're in therapy with your divorce attorney? That's insane. That is the most insane thing I've heard. How could you marry your divorce attorney? Oh man, you're just screwed. And well, okay. so so of course you had to move out of his house. He keeps everything. So tequila. um so so underneath you get the Page of Wands and the Moon, whereas like you're like, okay, well, let's remain amicable, let's remain friendly, but keep it open as to we don't know where it's going to go or what it's going to do. And so was this his idea for you to move out? Because you get the King of Cups and the Fool in the past. So what sign is he? It was your idea to move out. So the Fool is you. Well, I'm not calling you a fool, but Fool is like you're taking a new journey, you're taking a leap. Cancer. I was going to say Pisces. Like King of Cups is like a water sign, but really like needy, like this really needy energy. And but it's like this weird energy to where did you not trust him? Could you not trust him? He like begs for attention from people. So it's like a weird energy. It's a weird energy. I'm not always controlling. Mm, hmm. So you had to get out. Hmm. Well, you get the Five of Wands above you, which is you thinking you have a fight in front of you. And you get the Four of Cups and the Hierophant in the end. And so the Four of Cups is you get an undesirable offer. I do think you leave him. I do think you end up leaving him, but and then he's going to offer you something. I imagine you probably have like a huge prenup. So he may give you some money or he may pay you something. But whatever you get, it's like it's not great. It's not great, but it's okay. It's something, I guess you can say. It just says, I mean, it is possible. Yeah, it'll be very little. Well, the Four of Cups normally is somebody who's going, I don't like this, they're like, this is ridiculous. It's like they're saying, but this is good. And you're like, I don't want it, like keep it. So they're offering you something a little bit. And but yet I think he's also going to give you an opportunity to come back. So I think if you want to come back, you could, but if you go back, you're not going to be happy. So it's like no matter what, like no matter You're not going to be happy if you stay. And if you leave, you're not going to be happy with what you get. It's just kind of like an unhappy situation. But you do get the Eight of Cups. You see, this is very, so eight is the number. You're getting all these eights. So that could be 8 weeks, 8 months, probably closer to 8 weeks, 2 months. But you get this, like, your birthday is on an eight. Oh, that's a trip. Um, so you get the Eight of Swords, which is you're kind of tangled up in this mess. So you're tangled up into paperwork. Well, how does the separation work? I've never been married, um, so especially not to a divorce attorney. But it just says that you're kind of tied, you're like committed to all this paperwork and that you're trying to let go, but there's all this red tape that's kind of tying you up, that you have these challenges and it's hard to let go. And it says that you just are worried that he's going to do something to betray you. No paperwork yet. So well, there will probably be paperwork. So I guess the paperwork comes when you file for like an official separation. Probably Florence. Um, so it kind of says that you're just worried that he's going to rob you blind and leave you with nothing. And I mean, I would be a little scared to get a divorce with somebody who is like a pro at getting divorces. Like that would worry me a little bit. And so I don't think it's going to be terrible. Hi, Diana. Hi, JSM Panama. And so I don't think it's going to be terrible. It's all disappointing though. It says you're waiting for a fight, but you don't really have a fight. You don't really there is no fight. There's more of like an understanding. Questions for me. So you get the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Cups. Hi there. Um, you want him to fight for you, but nothing. Well, if you want him to fight for you, it's kind of like, well, why did you leave? That's sort of like this tricky situation. Oh, you want to be an equal. And so, well, that's the thing is that if you left and you wanted to get out of there, then you kind of made your decision. And so I don't think he was willing to kind of chase after you. But you do get the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Cups. You do get the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Cups. Oh, he wasn't listening, so you thought you would show him a sign. But he still doesn't listen. He's just like, okay, I'll give her what she wants. She can either come back or I'll pay her out. And he's like, but he's not going to play any games. And I don't know what you're talking about, Florence. It's $30 USD to get a reading on this live. To get a reading on this live, it's $30 USD to get a reading on this live. I do not give free readings. I do not answer questions outside of the readings. Unless I'm asking you questions, I'm not taking questions unless it's with the reading that I'm currently doing. So you get well, you're just in this situation. So maybe this Eight of Swords is your predicament, that you've kind of gotten yourself into. You don't want games either. You just want us to have a healthy partnership. Well, I don't think that you're gonna have that. I think he's a big weirdo. I think he's a big weirdo. It's funny, cancers, it's the claw, the big claw. And so you said that he's controlling. The thing with cancers is they'll grab onto you with the claw and then they just won't let you go. And they'll crush you. And so that's kind of like the controlling, he won't let you go, you know, he won't. And so, well, he won't let you have your way, that's for sure. And so that's kind of like the controlling part, but I don't think. And it says that, I mean, he's willing to talk to you, but you get the Knight of Pentacles, which is he's just being distant, you know. I think he might be protecting his pocketbook a little bit, you know. He's guarding his hoard. Mm. It's not a good situation. And you kind of complicated it, and aren't getting the answers that you want from him. And um and I don't think you're going to get those answers. I think he would say, if you want to come back, you can, but don't expect any changes from him. And so you get the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Cups. You get the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Cups in the near future. And so the Wheel of Fortune is that, um, I'll cover this real quick and then I'll look into your business. The Wheel of Fortune is that, okay, something good happens, but it's kind of like a fake roof. It's a fake, you know. The Nine of Cups is like fake hope, you know. It's like, oh, things look sparkly and cool. But um, Florence, if you go to my link in bio, there's a link tree and it says Linktree Psychic Stina. You click on that link and you scroll down to payment for lives. So you click on that link, you go to my link tree. And so you see there's like schedule reading if you want to schedule private. But if you scroll down like 10 things or something, you'll see payment for lives. And you can pay with Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, or credit card. If you want to pay with Venmo or Cash App, I'm just Psychic Stina. If you go to Cash App or Venmo, you can just type in Psychic Stina, and you can figure out, and you can pay that way. It's $30 USD, or you can go to my link in bio and click on one of those links, and that's where you go. So yeah, so the Nine of Cups is kind of like this false hope. So you might get like a little hint of false hope in the near future, but you just don't get the answers you want from him. I don't think he's going to change, and I think he's going to protect his assets even more, and be more protective and more distant. I mean, he is being friendly. Yeah, I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. He is being friendly, and so let me see. Yeah, it's just not, you know, the Knight of Pentacles is somebody that just kind of is sort of distant. So says, now that you've moved, what do you do for business? What is your business, Ashley? Marketing. Do you have your own business? As it says, you move and then you change things, and then get the Lovers and the Empress. So you might even meet someone. You might even have this weird little booty call or something. Believe it or not. You get the Five of Cups. So you're dealing with loss. So things change. It looks like you're going to be more focused on love than business. I'm kind of asking about business, and I'm just saying loss and change and moving, and you know, it just says that all kinds of other stuff are going on, and that the business is just, I don't know if it's suffering, or like maybe like the drama is kind of impacting your business, and so your business is suffering. Because it's talking about loss. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Marky. I am in Oregon. It's a nice night in Oregon. But thank you so much for joining me tonight for your nice message. Um, please be sure to follow me. So I go live every night. I am live every night. So I'm just trying to think of like how to ask your question, because I'm not getting a clear question on your business. And maybe it's just because there's some challenges with your business that need to be addressed. And so I see you kind of like dating or something. Like I see you kind of meeting someone and there's just like this dating stuff going on, and that you kind of let business slide a little bit. But sometimes we kind of need to let things slide a little bit and then pick it up later. I don't know. I have a very anxious attachment style. And so when my love life is messy and screwy, I have a really hard time focusing on my business and what I need to do. And I just get very like spacey. Like I can't focus on it. Yeah. And so maybe that's kind of what's happening. We have some other people saying me too. Yeah, yeah, it's just kind of hard to focus on your stuff. And so it's good to have, somebody in your life that is like a stable rock, because then it's easier to focus on your business. It's called the dependency paradox, actually, if you have somebody that's stable. But if you're dating somebody who is insecure, who's driving you crazy, who is just a mess, then that's going to throw your equilibrium off, and just everything suffers. So it kind of says that you may make a foolish money decision, and so you may lose a little bit of money. You may lose a little bit of money, but then you may put some money back in, and so you kind of go through some ups and downs. Your business may change quite a bit. I see you kind of doing stuff with your business on and off, and it just really being a challenge, it being a really big challenge for you, and that you kind of do something different, and so you may choose to do something different, to focus on something else for a while. It kind of says, I don't know. I think it would be crazy if this were to happen. I think this would be crazy if this prediction I'm about to make would happen. I'm even scared to make the prediction. I'm just wondering. Oh, thanks for the likes, Kanamami Shani. Is that make it is that you meet someone and you remarry quickly. You get into another marriage or something, like you remarry, and then you deal with your business after that. Like you may like swap your business for another husband kind of thing, and then go somewhere else. Yeah. Nice emoji. Yeah, something kind of like that. So it just says you're going to be distracted by love. You're going to be distracted by love. So I just wonder, but you did get the 8 of Cups. So I think you're going to get an option that stay you can either stay or take what he gives you and leave. And it kind of looks like you're like more like walking out than staying in. I just don't think you're going to get what you want from him. I just don't think you're going to get what you want. Questions? Thank you. Bless you too, Rosalien. Somebody said that they were going to pay for a reading. So let me see if they did that. It is $30 USD to get a reading on this live. Oh, sure. I'm glad you think I'm direct. That's really nice of you. Thank you so much for supporting me and for supporting my live. I really appreciate you. And I'm live every day. If you want to see a replay, if you so desire, I'm Psychic Stina on Instagram and on YouTube. And so the replay will be up there, like, so you can always check it out. You can always check it out. Bringing humor. Aw. I'm glad I could bring a little bit of humor. It's hard. I know how can you be um how can you be funny at this time? I just think it's a real tricky situation that you're in, and you'll have to keep up, keep happy, try to find a way to stay happy. But I think you start dating again really quickly, and so if you do that, that's what I heard is like guys, how they get over girls is they get another girl. And so for girls to get over a guy, try another guy. I know that's probably like the worst advice ever, but I like it. I just hung all these evil eyes all over my Christmas tree. So I'm sure an evil eye bracelet is absolutely fine. I have all these cute little evil eyes and I hung them on my Christmas tree. I have like all these funny Christmas ornaments, like witchy Christmas ornaments. I have like regular Christmas ornaments too. But I have like, oh, hi, Unity Sage. Unity Sage, do you have your Christmas tree? Do you guys have your Christmas trees up? My Christmas tree looks so nice. It looks so nice. Oh, it's 2:20 a.m. Whew. It is 11:20 here. Yeah, I love my little evil eyes, these little glass evil eyes on my Christmas tree. I have like a just live, just live too. Oh, you're sleepy? So it's 11:21 here. So I don't understand. Mature. Thank you so much. Love you too. You did a gingerbread theme for your tree. That sounds so cute. That sounds so cute. I love gingerbread. I think we had like a gingerbread ornament forever. I have no idea how old that old ass gingerbread cookie ornament was. I don't even know what happened to it, but we had, oh, it's 2:22 your time. 222. Um, we had like this old cookie ornament. It was so old, and I was like, "This is like my mom just had some really creepy ornaments." I'm like, I don't know if we want to have this old cookie on the tree. Does anybody put candy canes? Do you have a Christmas tree, Trend Zone? Do you have a Christmas tree? I love my Christmas tree. I wonder if I have a picture of it. I wonder if that lady is having a problem paying, if she's having a problem figuring it out. But you ended up a Snoopy Christmas. That's expensive to change the theme of the. That's expensive here. Here's a picture of my Christmas tree. Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice? You kind of see my messy living room, uh, like studying and stuff like that. But there's my Christmas tree. It has, it's very witchy. It's very witchy, but it has all kinds of stuff on it. Let me see here. And I made an ornament. I made my mom, she wanted no tree, Trend Zone. You got to get a little tree or something. Thank you. So my mom lives in Arizona and she used to live in Utah. And so she asked me for the leaves. She said, send me a box of leaves. I'm like, I'm not sending you a box of changing leaves. So instead I made, um, it's a iPad. And so I made an ornament that has leaves on it. I went and you can kind of see the leaves. You can kind of see the leaves. And I'll show you guys. This is me and my boyfriend being silly, looking like we're looking like stagehands. We both were wearing black. But yeah, no, this is my iPad. He's so cute. So we took little pictures. He looks so skinny. And that's me and my boyfriend. That's us in front of the tree. I love Christmas. I love Christmas. And here's me and my daughter. She's so tall. Here's me and my daughter. She's so tall. So that is my Christmas. She's so funny. Here we go. Here's a better picture of me and my daughter. She is so tall. She can see over my head. She can see over my head when she stands behind me. It's unbelievable. I don't know where she got like this tall gene from. So, are you guys going to get your trees if you don't have a tree? So we have somebody who has a gingerbread tree. I'm glad you didn't do Snoopy. I'm glad you didn't do Snoopy. So what are you going to do with the Snoopy tree? But did you make gingerbread ornaments? Are you supposed to eat gingerbread? Are you supposed to eat it after you're done with it? I was always kind of confused by that. Like, you always feel bad about like throwing away the gingerbread house, but you know. So I don't know. You do you eat the gingerbread trend zone? Yeah, you don't know what to do with the gingerbread also. Yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to do with gingerbread. I I love ginger snaps though. Oh, you bought the ornaments. Ornaments are expensive. Oh, I love my tree though. I love my tree. I'm so happy that we got a tree up. It's fake. It's so fake. I bought it on eBay for 40 bucks. It's actually a nice tree for $40. I was surprised. I looked everywhere and trees were so expensive. Like Home Depot, their trees were like $300. I was like, okay, you guys, like, who we kidding? Who we kidding here? So Trend Zone, that's where you can get your tree. You can get it on eBay for 40 bucks. You can get a 7-foot tree. They sent it with a hat. They sent me this hat with the tree. I don't do cheating questions and I don't do free readings. I don't do free readings. Somebody was trying to pay for a reading, but then she just kind of disappeared. So I don't know if she took off. Tony after 10 years. I know. I swear. I think we had a gingerbread cookie that was like 10 years old. I bet my mom still has it. She sent me a box of ornaments. I bet she kept the cookie ornament. Thank God. Just this old ass cookie. Just this old ass cookie on the tree. So I don't know. Maybe it wasn't like a real cookie or I don't know. I don't know. My mom just had weird ornaments. This weird crusty ornaments that we've had forever. We've had ornaments since I was a little kid. What's your oldest ornament? What's your oldest ornament? I'm trying to think. How old? Do you have any ornaments, Trend Zone? You have any? Do you have a Christmas box? Everybody's got to have a Christmas box. You guys have a Christmas box? You got to have a Christmas box. That goes in the front of the garage, you know? All right. We are putting out some cards. Just gonna do a little collective reading. I don't know what these cards are gonna say, so I'm just gonna put them out. You gotta have a box of ornaments. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Fa la 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 la. I love the holidays. I got these um these Christmas presents. Hi Nicole, how are you? I when my daughter was in like third grade or something, I was like the Christmas mom, and so I got these like Christmas things. I didn't realize they were poppers. And so I didn't realize that when you like broke them that they went pop and like they exploded and all this shit came out. And so I basically sent my daughter to school with like 30 like miniature fireworks in her. And but I had like it so they pop and then like out comes like a sticker and an eraser and a thing and glitter and streamers. I had no idea they were like little fireworks thing. I mean, I think they were called Christmas poppers. So like, but they were big. They were really big. And so I thought, oh, I'm gonna be the Christmas mom and send my daughter to school with, you know, fireworks. But I'm sure her teacher loved me. I'm sure her teacher. Oh, you have old ornaments? Okay. I'm looking at these cards. I'm kind of taking a look. I'm kind of taking a look. It says balance, selfishness, like we got to be selfish a little bit to find balance, and that there's loss, but there's somebody who's always like taking care of you when you're feeling loss. You're feeling lost, you'll always have love. So I'm wondering if you're having problems like between you and your partner, like if you say I'm fine, like not being honest to your partner. It says there's two partners that are dishonest to each other. Kind of wonder what that's all about. And that there's challenges with work. This is kind of a challenge reading, but it says that things are going to work out and there's going to be happy times. Maybe this is talking about getting hi God's wifey. How are you? Yeah, it's kind of a weird collective. It's kind of weird. It's kind of hopeful in a way. You know, it's kind of says that it's not a life sucks and then you die reading. It's kind of like life is challenging, but it always gets better. And I don't know, are we all like on like firm ground going into the holidays, or are things a little bit shaky and unknown, like the end of this year, I mean, it's a little weird. Oh, thank you. You know, it's a little weird at the end of this year, and I really hope that we have a good year going on in the future, you know, like going on into 2023. But things may be a little bit shaky and we may be a little bit insecure and a little bit worried. And you know, I mean, at least maybe for this, you know, it's like I'm kind of worried and my boyfriend's trying to figure things out, you know. I mean, maybe that's like that's kind of like a thing is I don't know, Trenzo, do you think that you worry, or do you try to figure things out, or are you like always trying to figure things out, you know? So like I kind of obsess, and so some people obsess and like break down and freak out, and other people, they like get busy and they start trying to figure things out, but they may not get much done either, you know. It could be kind of like a little bit of a cross between both. But it seems as if there is beauty and challenge. you obsess and get anxiously attached. I have a very anxious attachment style. I get very anxious. But yeah, the high priestess is a funny card. She's like, she is divine and she is psychic and stuff, but she is worried. Like the high priestess is moody. Like she is just always like spaced out and wondering if everything's going to be okay and just kind of worried. But it says that everything is okay and that we have strong people in our life. We have anxious avoidant. Yeah, that's a mess. You overthink a lot. Yeah, kind of overthinking. And then and sometimes we may have people in our lives that don't want us to overthink, you know. I just think it's kind of funny. Like here's like we want to find balance and there's somebody is like rooting for us, but they're like get it together. Everything will be fine. Stop worrying. Stop worrying. Everything will be okay. It's good to have that person that brings you balance into your life, but you also don't want to bring that person down either, with your challenges. Do you guys ever like bring other people down with your challenges? Do you like bring drama into your relationships and your relationship is like enough already? Challenges. I'm really fortunate. I have somebody that is really taking care of me right now. You never bring people down. Well, it's good to bring other people up, but then there's the worrying. The worrying can we have to be careful because oh, you met at your lowest. That's rough. So, it's like the high priestess is a worrier. My mom, she's a big worrier. My mom just worries and just brings the room down. It's like enough already. Stop worrying. But she's a planner. So when she worries, she plans. She plans everything. She's constantly planning. And so I was living with her for a while and I would come out to talk to her and she would just start going on the plans. She's like, I'm planning on this, I'm planning on that. And I'm like, oh, I gotta go. Like I wouldn't be able to hang out. And I can't hang out with hi Blue Angel. Welcome back. So you're no drama. So you are cool as a cucumber. Well, then this is kind of you, Trend Zone, the temperance card. The temperance, it's balanced, keeping a balance. Hi there. Keeping a balance, staying strong. We attract what we think about. And so if we're like worried all the time, then we're attracting an anxious state. You don't want to do that. This is a collective reading, but yes, all readings, if you have a question, they are $30 USD to get a reading on this live. Thank you for asking. One love me too. One love me too. You've been more anxious than normal. Well, life is like a little unsure. No, we're kind of talking. We're kind of doing it right now. We're just talking about how we may, how we're kind of going into the holidays. How I think we're going to have like a really good holiday, and I think 2023 is going to be good. I think it's going to be good. But I think we're heading into. Oh, thank you. You like my office? Here, this is my office, and I have like all of my crystal balls. Here, I have like a bunch of crystal balls behind me. Let me see if you can see them. Yes, it is Ocean Goddess Monica. You see all my crystal balls? It is a sparkle mat. It is not a biomat. It is a sparkle mat, but it is an amethyst mat. That is so smart of you. Yeah, I have an amethyst mat on my chair. You can get $40 off. They send them to me. with using Psychic Stina at sparklemats.com, and they have a couple of different sizes. What is a sparkle mat? Well, this is an amethyst mat. So this thing on my chair, it's like 7 pounds of amethyst. Like this is all amethyst. So, and the white is tourmaline. And it's hot stone therapy. So it heats up to 160 degrees and you can control the heat. And it has red light therapy. So for pain. So you can put therapy on. And it has waves, it has frequencies, it emits low frequencies, it emits theta waves, delta waves, alpha waves. You can control, and so this is like the meditative wave, and this is the Mother Earth wave. Oh, we're just talking right now. Yeah, it's sparklemats.com, and if you use code Psychic Stina, the name of my account, Psychic Stina, you can get up to $40 off. They have like this is the mini mat. Here, I'll stand up so you can see it. This is the mini mat, and it heats up pretty hot. But I have a full size one that fits on my bed. Oh my God. It's so cool. The full size one, it fits perfectly on a massage table. So if you practice Reiki or like see clients or something, it's perfect. It's perfect. I love sparkle mats. It is stiff. It is rocks, but it heats up so much. I love it. I lay down on the one in my room all the time. And I like having it. Oh, your roommate has a biomat. Infrared heats up. Yeah, so this is infrared. A Themis for air. A Themis. What is a Themis? Are you mean Athena? Or I don't know who a theme is. That the balance? Biomats are very expensive. I think these are a little less expensive than a biomat. A biomat's like $2,000. The full size biomat, it's pricey. The full size biomat has like 11 pounds of amethyst in it. It's heavy. It's heavy. And it's not something you do yoga on or anything. You just lay on it. You just trance out on it. I love my biomat or my sparkle mat. I love it. It has a sparkle frequency. It has the healing. Hers is amethyst. Yeah, you do sound healing, healing work, etc. So you've been wanting one. Yeah, this is sparkle mats. It's if you go to my link in bio, and scroll down, it's a link tree, and I have a sparkle mats link to it. But it's sparklemats.com, SPARKLEMATS, sparklemats.com, and it's Psychic Stina. You can get the discount. You can get the discount on it, and yeah, check it out. Stone. A Themis is a stone. I don't know that stone. Sure. I'm in love with my sparkle mat. I love and so it has a timer on it. Has a 12-hour timer, which I think is crazy. It has a 4-hour timer, which you think like, I'm not going to be on it for 4 hours. You'll be on this sucker for 4 hours. Like the big one, oh my God. But this one heats up to 160 degrees. Do I have a favorite crystal? Well, I do have, I will show you my favorite. I will show you my favorite. I would have to say this is my favorite. This is my favorite scrying ball. It is basically impact tight. Rotate like rotisserie chicken. Yeah, this is really cool. This is from a crater from a meteorite and crater in it's like the Zamantian Russia crater or something. So this is amethyst, yeah. Oh, I see what you mean, trend zone. So basically, this huge meteorite hit the earth and turned the ground into like foamy glass. And this is that. This is impactite. So this is made from a meteorite in space. It's not moldavite. This is before the moldavite craze. I've had this for a while, but this is, yeah, it's pretty light. It's pretty light here. You can kind of see, here, hold on. You can see all the bubbles in it. You can kind of see the bubbles in it. But it's like glassy. It's like really scryy. You can just scry with this. You can see all kinds of stuff. Let me see. Am I going to get a job? Well, yeah, interview. Yeah, it's kind of planet like. Kind of planet like. Here, I'll show you too. Yeah, this is my favorite. But yeah, I scry with this. You can like see things in it. You can kind of see my ring light in the background. But yeah. So yeah, this is probably my favorite crystal. But I have some cool ones. Here's a new one that I got. It's sitting on my desk right now. Oof. To be or not to be? That is the question. This is moss agate, very druzy. Has some really nice druzy pockets in it. This is moss agate. It's very heavy. This is very heavy. I think it's a few pounds. It might be 3 or 4 pounds of moss agate. Anyone want to buy it? I wonder how much I'd sell it for. How much would you guys buy this for? I'm just curious. Moss agate. Here, you can see. Do I have any Larimar? I do. I do have some Larimar. Um, I do have some Larimar, but it's not behind me. It's I have like a little apothecary. I have just like little Larimar. Um, I have a jade ball. This one's cool. This one's cool. This one is dinosaur bone. I have a chrysocolla. This one's dinosaur bone. $30. You'd pay for $30 for that skull? Ooh, think again. Like, I have a beautiful chrysocolla. Hold on. This is my chrysocolla ball. This one's very nice. And this is jade. I didn't realize it was out, but this is a jade ball. This is a very nice one. And this is jade. Jade is supposedly saves your life. Hi, Christine, 1111. Jade supposedly will save your life. If your jade breaks, then I'm doing good. But yeah, this is my chrysocolla. This is like, this is a very pricey piece. But it's so beautiful. Look at it. Look how beautiful it is. This is one of my favorites too. Hi there. They are very expensive. Chrysocolla is very expensive. Jade is very expensive too. I have I have a beautiful cobalt ball. Oh, you're bringing out my crystals. Let me see here. It is $30 USD to get a reading on this live. Oh, a unakite and snowflake obsidian. That sounds beautiful. Jade, help your life last night. So this is cobalt, and all of those like lit up things inside of it are is gold. This has gold. Jade. She's a stripper. So this has gold in it. It's beautiful. I mean, it's really dark. Like if you just like look at it, it's just like it looks black. You can kind of see, but if you have a light to it, you see that it's blue. Yeah, this is cobalt. I had a beautiful blue crystal and I gave it away to this bitch. And I don't know why I gave it to her. And I felt so like I felt so bad that I gave away my crystal ball. I don't know why I gave it to her. She probably I wonder if she still even has it. And so I like looked and looked for another ball to replace the beautiful blue ball that I gave her. And so I found this. It's a little dark, but yeah, this is beautiful. Unakite. Let me put some of this stuff back. This is let me see here. It fluorescence. About the third eye? Well, I don't know. The third eye. Well, a lot of people have different ideas as to what the third eye is. This fluoresces. This is a ruby. This is a ruby. A lot of people have different ideas as to what the third eye is. I take a supplement called Shilajit that decalcifies the third eye. If you're having problems with visions, and because we'll have fluoride or like different things will calcify the pituitary gland. They say the third eye is the pituitary gland, and that's like if you take acid or something like that, it'll like interact with your pituitary gland and it'll release a chemical and it'll give you a vision. You say, whoa, patterns or whatever. You're right, Chenzo. And so but the pituitary gland can get calcified and it can be hard to kind of energize it. What is that noise out there? So so I take Shilajit for it. I'm a claircognizant psychic, so I'm not a clairvoyant. For the most part, I don't have visions. I do have kind of wild dreams sometimes, though. Whew. I had a dream that somebody ripped my nails off today. They stole all my stuff and ripped my nails off. I was like, ow. Like it woke me up. It was a terrible dream. But I have like understanding. I have like an understanding psychic ability. So claircognizant is where you understand big ideas and you can just kind of understand like, oh, okay, I know what that means. Like I kind of get information and then it's like from like a place of understanding. Like I'll understand something. And so I don't have visions, but you can have, it's like a knowingness. Yeah. Yeah. But I have I'll go, oh, I know what you mean. like I just kind of know. Yeah. But when you are meditating, oh well, thank you, Ocean Goddess Monica. Yeah, it's kind of strong. I've been reading professionally for 32 years, I guess, 32 years in January. And so I have a little bit of a strong muscle. I've read thousands, tens of thousands of people. So, I think everybody is psychic. Everybody is psychic. It's just like how much do you like use the gift? Like if you use the gift, then you can get like really strong. Thank you, Ocean Goddess Monica. Thank you. You seem pretty cool yourself, man. So, but yeah, if you want to, what is it? I love me too. Yeah. I don't do like protection stuff that much, but I have been doing this energy medicine.
You need anything, my little reading machine?
I love you.
Oh. You kill that Joker?
It's almost killed. Can you get me a hydroxy cut?
I'll get you a hydroxy.
Thank you, sweetie. He's so sweet. I mean, they say that you should do like whatchamacallit. Well, you zip up your meridian. I don't know what meridian this is to protect your energy. And
You don't have to. Did you kill it?
I killed it.
All right.
Here you go.
There you go. I need to thank you.
Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome, my little tiny plug. Here you go.
You've been feeling more deeper towards energy, tarot, all that. You wish you could know more. You just got to work on it. You got to work on it. I don't even know how I learned tarot anymore. I just jumped into the fire when I was 15. When I was 15 years old, I graduated high school, and a friend of mine said, you should come work on the psychic line with me. There's a psychic line. We were in LA. We were in the Valley. And he said, come work on the psychic line with me. You're totally psychic. I said, okay. And so I read a book. And I had been reading cards ever since I was a little girl. Like I would play with my mom's cards and stuff like that. But then I read like the pictorial guide to the tarot, just to learn what the pictures all meant, like what the symbols meant. I read it in a night, and then I gave a reading. And so I gave a reading to this lady for my interview, and she said, okay, you're hired. And then next thing you know, I was reading 40 people a day, 8 hours a day. I was like reading, like nonstop. It was crazy. And I did that when I was 15, 16, and 17. I was reading on a psychic line. And so I was just like thrown into the fire. And so I just kind of learned really quick. And I worked in a room, 40 psychics. There was 40 of us there. And so I just got to know like a bunch of psychics and a bunch of disciplines. And I learned a lot about astrology. And I mean, I had always had an interest in it. I read all of the Linda Goodman books when I was like 9, yeah. Yeah. No, I was like moving and shaking. I was moving and shaking. I was getting paid. I was a psychic full time. I call it joining the circus. I like joined the circus when I was 15. And because I graduated high school. And so I was like I was a waitress at not Little Caesars, at this pizza place. I was Round Table Pizza. I was this waitress at Round Table Pizza, and I had the creepiest. Supervisor, and he was like, "Come lay down with me in the back room." Like I was like 15, And he was so much older than me, and he was saying, "Come lay down with me. Come sit on my lap." Like, he was being so inappropriate, and I was, like, really felt awkward about it, and so I told my supervisor, or his supervisor, I said, the night manager is, like, being really creepy and inappropriate to me, and so they fired me. They fired me. They said, "You don't belong here. You're not made. You're not supposed to be a waitress. Like, you need to get a desk job." And Omar Astrology, who's Omar? Yeah. So I was like, oh, so I lost my job. I got fired. I didn't realize that I had, like, a sexual harassment suit on me. This was before people were doing sexual harassment suits. So it was before all the sensitivity training, and this was back in the early 90s. And so it was before, like, what was it, the pubic hair on the Coke can? You guys remember that? what was that? The lady who, like, it was before sexual harassment suits came out. So I was getting sexually harassed. It was bad. So then I went and I became a psychic. I am an astrologer, Liv. You were 18. It was your first waiting job. Whew. I'm actually a really good astrologer. I am a good astrologer. And if you Google my name, Stina Garbus, and your sign, so if you Google Stina Garbus and your sign, you will probably see a ton of articles that I have contributed to. And so, do you guys know the magazine Bustle or Reader's Digest, Yahoo Life? Like, I'm all over the news. I'm all over the news, and I'm a WikiHow astrology expert. I'm writing an astrology book right now, so I am an astrologer. I'm actually really good at birth charts. They're more complicated. I don't do them online though. Well, I don't do them on lives because it takes a long time to do a chart. It takes a long time. So those are pretty expensive. Like, that's an hour appointment. So it's a couple $100 to get a chart done by me. But that's not terrible. Charts are pretty expensive to get done. But yeah, I'm a pretty good little astrologer. But I've written a lot of compatibilities, like with Bustle magazine. They're so fun. I love Bustle. It's a really good magazine if you haven't read it, but they do a lot of compatibilities. They have an astrology section. And so they're always asking me. Yeah. Yeah, it would be Ocean Goddess Monica. It's amazing. Yeah, I'm a good little chart reader. Yeah. I love doing charts too. I'm a hi. Hola. They're just different, Liv. It's a different thing. Like a reading. Well, tarot readings are faster. It's just kind of faster, and it kind of talks about a situation, and we can kind of dive into future, past, and stuff like that. You're an Aquarius trend zone, Aries moon, Taurus rising. I'm Cancer rising, moon in Capricorn. But charts kind of talk about how you tick. It's where I kind of take your chart and I dissect you as a person. You're a Capricorn. And so I kind of, like, dissect you as a person, and I show you, like, your mirror. I say, this is you. This is why you do this. This is why you do this. This is where you're coming from. This is what you were told. This is how you're changing. This is what you're becoming. This is what you're good at. Like a chart kind of takes you apart and puts you back together, and kind of shows you, like, what you need to focus on and stuff like that, and shows you your challenges and where you can succeed and what you're supposed to be doing. And I love charts. Charts are like great for like life direction and like figuring yourself out and putting yourself back together in a more coherent way. I love charts. I love charts so much. You're a Virgo. My daughter is a Virgo. Pisces sun, Taurus moon. Oh, Sag rising. Oh, my boyfriend is a Pisces. Sag rising. They say that people with Sag rising walk like Bugs Bunny. I just think that's silly. Sag rising walks like Bugs Bunny. They kind of have it like a strut. I just think that's funny. As I don't remember all of the things, but I just always thought that was funny. You're an Aquarius. You're an Aquarius. So let me see. Trend zone is an Aquarius. It's like a map. Yeah, it's a map. It's the map of your life. Yeah. It's like a Sag swagger walk. Yeah. Another Sag sun, moon and Gemini. Oh, Sag sun and moon, Gemini rising. All the Sagittarius energy. A map of your life. Una mapa de la vida. That sounds nice. I like it in another language. I thought for the longest time I had my moon in Sagittarius, and because this was before, because I got my chart done before computer charts. So I would do. They walk like a duck. Sagittarius rising. Yeah, Sagittarius rising walks like Bugs Bunny. And so we thought for the longest time I was Sag moon, but then computers came out. Turns out I'm Capricorn moon, and I was so disappointed. I was like, I want to have a Sag moon. I like totally want to have moon in Sagittarius, but I like moon in Capricorn. Moon in Capricorn's cool. It makes sense. It makes sense. That's my business sense. It's like the entrepreneur in me. It keeps me down, keeps me kind of tethered. You levitate through life. Yeah, no, I don't. But I have Cancer rising. Cancer rising's the tatas. You feel so unpredictable, stubborn. Taurus moon. Well, it does have that stubborn. It's very like you. I would think with the Taurus moon is that you would like to buy stuff. Sag sun, another Sagittarius, a Cancer sun, Capricorn rising, Cancer moon. You missed the Tata boat. I would say you buy something every 2 days. Pretty girl. Trend zone. A pretty girl, and then she like yeah. No, the Cancer rising, they have a big chest. They tend to be very chesty. Very chesty. Do I meditate daily? Yes and no. I journal daily, and that's how I meditate. So I journal. I have like different ways of journaling though. So I've been journaling with oracle cards right now. And then I do affirmations, and those affirmations I kind of meditate. And then sometimes I'll do like hypnosis stuff. So it depends. I'm kind of woo-woo. and I think about stuff. I like do gratitude. That's kind of a meditation. I do breathing exercises. It just depends. I guess I kind of meditate all day, but like in spurts. I just do different meditative things, I guess, is what I do. But I could always meditate more. Well, I don't think the girl that was going to have a reading is going to do the reading. So I've been waiting for her to come back for like an hour. So I think I'm going to get off of here. But yeah, put my jade ball back. Isn't it pretty? This is a pretty ball. Jade. There's some jades. There's the jade bracelets that are really nice, but you have to like, it was nice to connect with you too. Thank you so much for joining my live. It's 12:09 Pacific time. Yeah, I can get off of here. I have to take my daughter to school in the morning anyway. So, but yeah, I go live every night. Let me write down my little hash mark. I'm live every night. I kind of like stopped going live on TikTok for a little while, but TikTok is a good place to go live too, though, because I do kind of have a big following on here. So I should. It just gets like toxic and weird on TikTok sometimes. So, but late night it seems better. December 4th. So what is today? So yeah, I've gone live 38 days in a row. Yeah, I've been on here for a while. December 12th. Oh yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, you gotta go live. Gotta go live, but beware, it's a bumpy ride and everybody wants something for free. So beware. Anyways, good night, you guys. I'm gonna start shutting down my streams. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much for